Hey guys, it's Melissa here from melissaoatman.com. If you're seeing me today, I've channeled some messages for you from the universe. I'm also going to pull some oracle cards for you from the Ask Your Guides deck and a few tarot cards for you to give you some messages for the upcoming week. So the messages coming out today are, you are the reason. You're the reason that everything happens in your life. You have so much personal power. You need to stop giving it away to others. So if things are not happening in your life the way that you want them to, it's because of choices you're making. And don't come at me. I know you're going to say, what? No, things are happening that are beyond my control. We do have a lot of power in our lives. And the problem is that we give it away to other people. The universe is saying, stop doing that. Start trusting yourself and stop going to everyone else for advice. And I understand this because I used to do this all the time. I would have a simple decision to make and I would go to 50 people and be like, what should I do? Or I'd ask everyone else. The universe says, you know what to do. You already know what to do. It's time to stop going to everyone else because all that does is confuse you. Instead, sit in stillness and really sit with the question, what should I do? You know what to do. Listen to your own inner voice. So this is about trusting yourself. And if you had an issue trusting yourself in the past or loving yourself or anything else, please go to my podcast, Awaken Your Inner Awesomeness. You can find it anywhere your favorite podcast is found. I have episodes on how to trust yourself again. I also have online courses on building self-love. You can go to my website, melissaoatman.com, and look for it there. There's a 10-day intensive self-love course that's a really good place to start, and it's only $14, and it's yours to keep forever. You need to learn to start really trusting yourself again. When we don't trust ourselves, we end up being easily manipulated by other people because we listen to them, we go to them, when all along we've known what to do. And I was a victim of that. In my first marriage, my only marriage, I was married to someone who was super abusive and manipulative. And I didn't know which way was up. I felt like I was a crazy person because he kept telling me things and I was like, I didn't trust myself. I didn't love myself enough to trust myself. In fact, I wrote my book, Beautifully Broken, about my journey of getting out of that toxic relationship and learning how to love myself again. So if this is you, that book is available on Amazon. You need to start learning how to really love and trust yourself again because the universe says, I've given you all the tools you need to have the life you love, but you've got to learn to start trusting yourself again and making the decisions that are best for you. So we're going to see what messages Tarot has coming out. We can't take the entire deck, so just give us a couple of messages, universe. And we'll see what's coming in, what kind of energy. And remember, this is collective, so it may not resonate with you. So the first thing coming out is the King of Wands. You are a dynamic leader. Okay, this is overcoming obstacles and being a leader. How can you step into a leadership position in your own life? This says that you are a leader of your life. You know what to do. Then you have Judgment. This is about taking actions, new opportunities coming in. What is your calling? That's what it's time for you to decide. You need to do what you love. And when you do that, you have the Nine of Cups coming out. Everything turns out well. You have success. You're enjoying your life. And this is because you've decided what makes me happy and you start going after the things that make you happy instead of trying to do what you think everyone else wants you to do. And I love these messages. All right, we're going to see... I think it's hilarious because I said, you need to listen to yourself. And the deck I happen to pick is called Ask Your Guides by Sonia Jacquet. But we're going to see if our guides have any messages for us for the week. And that's another tool you have is to ask your guides and your angels to help you, give you some guidance. Okay. But you have to be still and listen for what comes. All right. So you have Judgment here coming out. Are you judging yourself or someone else in your life too harshly? It is time for you to really take a look at what's happening. Perhaps you need to forgive yourself or someone else for what's going on in your life. This, I feel, to me, this has to do with your higher self. So I feel like you are being far too critical of your own self. You need to ease up. And you really need to be discerning in your life about who you give your energy to. Then you have survival. You have survived so much in your own life. You did not get there by yourself, and you're not going to flourish by yourself either. You need to rely on others to help you. And then I know I said don't run to them for everything, but this means asking for help when you need it, not being afraid to step up and ask someone for help, because you can't do it completely by yourself. You'll burn out. You do need to ask others that you trust for help in your life. And that is, I'll give you an example. So in writing my second book, Beautiful Morning, I decided to self-publish. And I didn't know the first thing about self-publishing. So I was like, I'm going to do this all on my own. And then I quickly realized, this is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. So I can do most of this, but there are a few things that I don't really know that much about. So I hired people out to do those things. And I'm so glad I did, because they knew way more than I did. And it made my life a lot easier. So ask for others for help too. And then you have life force. What drives you in life? What ignites your passion? The universe wants you to really look at what is a soul yes for you? What makes you so excited, so happy? It's time to reconnect to that part of your life again. And you have community and family, yeah. So this involves too, again, reaching out, being a part of your community and your family, and asking for help when you need it. You have so this community card, you have spiritual ancestors. You have a whole team of spiritual guides who really want to come in and help you, but you need to start asking for what you need. And people think like, oh, well, that need is too insignificant, I can't ask. Yes, you can. It doesn't matter how small it is. The universe is infinite. If you need help with something, ask for it. And then also family. Sometimes family that we're born with can be kind of toxic. Family can be the family that you made in your life. Your family can be the people that you just see as your family, your soul family, the people that you've chosen to be around. Lean on your family, really connect to them, and to this, again, your guides, to ask for help. You can get through this. You've survived so much. You can get through it. You need to do the forgiveness work and start doing more things that you love in life, because that is what is going to bring you happiness and joy. So those messages were amazing. If you do all of that, you have the power to turn your life around if there are things you don't like in it, to make it a life that you can't believe that you get to live. Why not do that? Life was not meant for you to struggle or to wake up every day and hate your mornings, hate your day. That's not what life is about. You have to create your own happiness. People will say, oh, I'll be happy when I have money, or I'll be happy with this. No, you have to be happy now. You have the power to create your own happiness. You create your reality with your thoughts, with your actions. What are you doing to ensure that you're creating a life that you love? That's what you need to work on. And if you have experienced, and my dogs are agreeing with me, if you have experienced loss, I have my new book, Beautiful Morning, A Guide to Life After Loss, which is the story of losing my mom to pancreatic cancer 2 years ago. And it is my story of my grief and my grief journey. And I also help you to figure out how to get through your own grief and your own grief journey. This book is available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and also Apple Books. So if you need help with anything, I offer a lot of services. I do readings, half-hour sessions. I also have a Patreon page you can go and check out and join for free just to see what it's like. There's extra episodes of my podcast there. I also offer coaching sessions, and I do online courses to help you. There's one that's called Love Your Life that helps you to do little things every day to make your life a life that you absolutely love. So go check that out. It's all available on my website at melissaoatman.com. It's in my link in my bio too. I hope you guys have an amazing week. Do something really nice for yourself. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.